And now, WWE presents Hell in a Cell.
Tonight, the superstars of Smackdown walk to hell and back. You are looking live on a sold-out PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh. Welcome to Hell in a Cell.
The following contest is a Hell in a Cell match and is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
And we are kicking things off with our one of two Hell in a Cell matches. This one for the Intercontinental Championship.
Introducing the challenger from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles!
You know, ever since coming over to SmackDown, the phenomenal AJ Styles has been on a collision course with the Intercontinental Champion. Welcome to your Hell in a Cell live stream. I'm Kirby Rodriguez. This is a Smackdown exclusive event. And the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, is looking to capture a championship that has eluded him in the WWE so far, the Intercontinental Championship. And the story is simple. Styles came over to SmackDown, said he sided with the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz. But unfortunately for AJ Styles, a returning John Morrison has become a bit of a nightmare. Every week interfering on their matches, making sure that The Miz kept that Intercontinental Championship around his waist. Tonight, no interference allowed. They'll be locked inside Hell in a Cell. Here comes the awesome one. Will fare for the number one contender, and how experience will be a factor for the Intercontinental Champion. This is our first championship match of the evening. The official making this one official by raising the championship and lowering the cell. There's the bell. Here we go. Hell in a Cell is underway, and Styles quickly driving Miz into the top rope. Anything goes inside those hollowed fences of Hell in a Cell. Step up and security by AJ Styles. No disqualifications, no countouts. Pinfalls and submissions are the only way to win. And there must be a winner inside the cell. We've seen them more than one occasion over the past couple of months. These two feuding over SmackDown ever since Styles got drafted as part of the 2021 WWE Draft. But these two certainly no love lost for each other. As the cell already becoming a weapon in this Intercontinental Championship match. AJ Styles trading shots with Miz. On the outside, and Miz fires back. Now Miz sending Styles back in the ring. Miz, 10-time Intercontinental Champion. And here it is, a crucifix takedown into a cover and a kick out, of course. A championship match underway. Intercontinental Championship on the line here. As Miz gets sent into the ropes, Miz fires back, kick to the plexus. Miz hooks in Styles. Styles in trouble, swinging neck breaker. Down goes AJ. The reversal here by Styles. And now, Miz sent over the third rope. And here comes AJ. AJ sending Miz bouncing up the chain link fence of Hell in a Cell. These two firing back and forth. Face first into the steel steps goes AJ. And Miz is on pursuit. Whoa, going for a super kick and AJ blocks it. Shot to the face of Miz. Now Miz fires back. Good shot there to the ribs of the Phenomenal One. And now AJ sent right back into the ring. Corner here, Miz looks for that drop kick and he gets it square in the face of AJ into a cover. Intercontinental Championship bumper drops, hooks the leg here and a kick out. Certainly a historic evening tonight. And over the 20-year history of Hell in a Cell, the Intercontinental Championship had never ever been defended inside the hellish structure. We are making history tonight with this Intercontinental Championship match. Miz pursuing AJ on the outside of the ring. AJ carrying the chair back into the ring. Miz, though, gets the opportunity to take control, and AJ fires back. Forearm to the face of Miz. The two duking it out on the outside, and Miz gets sent back first again against the chain link fence. And that's the thing about Hell in a Cell, the outside surroundings, as we're seeing here over and over again as AJ continues to drive Miz all over ringside, are perhaps more dangerous or equally dangerous than the non-disqualification aspect of the match. Miz regaining control of this one. Sending AJ back into the ring. I don't know how much of a good idea that is. You're giving Styles a chance to recuperate. There's also that steel chair in the ring. And AJ fires back, kick to the plexus of Miz. Miz in trouble. Fires back at AJ. Sends him over the third rope. And now Miz sort of goading AJ and taunting him. And I don't think that's a good idea. Phenomenal forearm! Talk about an understatement, not a good idea. Hooks the inside leg of the Phenomenal forearm, and Miz gets the shoulder up. Miz not only saw his entire life flash before his eyes, but his entire title reign too. That could have been it of the Phenomenal forearm by AJ Styles. This is why you don't waste time inside Hell in a Cell. This is why you don't taunt your opponent. Inside Hell in a Cell, you gotta stay on top of the situation. AJ pulling out a table from under the ring after using a steel chair on Miz. Hitting that DDT, planting Miz face first into the steel chair. Now we've got a couple weapons in the ring. We've also got a kendo stick, but Miz taking the opportunity to hit a swinging neck breaker on AJ on top of that table. Hooks the leg here for the Intercontinental Championship, and a kick out at 2. I appreciate the fact that AJ is trying to, take advantage of the no disqualification rule in this match, bring in the weapons. But the fact of the matter is that the time that AJ is wasting on getting these weapons in is costing him in this match. It allows Miz to recuperate and be back on his speed with a plan to attack AJ and counteract against these weapons. Styles carrying Miz atop his shoulders. Beautiful, plants him down. Phenomenal one now, carrying that kendo stick. Certainly nothing to be shy about, but it's Miz the one that ends up incapacitating AJ with that kendo stick. Look at those shots. Right across the back and right across the breadbasket initially. That's going to leave a bruise. You're not going to feel that now. You're going to feel that tomorrow. Miz sent over the third rope. AJ hooks him in. Suplexes him back into the ring. And here's AJ setting up that table. Could be a pivotal moment in this match. Styles now being dragged all over, perhaps near that table. Styles hooks Miz in. Trouble. Powerbomb. There goes Miz. Well, thank you very much. That should be it. Hooks the inside leg for the Intercontinental Championship, and Miz barely gets the shoulder up. Good grief. AJ's gonna try again. Well, of course he is. Hooks the leg. This time a more emphatic kick out by the Intercontinental Champion. AJ's headed to the top rope, looking down at Miz. Slam down the senton from the top rope, turns it into a cover, hooks the inside leg. Intercontinental Championship up for grabs, and Miz powers out at 2. You say what you will about the Miz, but he's showing a lot of resiliency here. He's taking in a lot of punishment. He keeps sticking out. He's not giving it in easy. Submission maneuver locked in. AJ in the driver's seat, driving the knee right across the back of Miz. Of course, applying that crossface. Miz quickly finds a way out of it. Phenomenal one. Carrying AJ into the ropes, and I wonder exactly what's on the mind of Miz as he sends AJ into the ropes. Oh, face first! Driven into the canvas. But of course, there's that ego rearing its ugly face, trying to cost Miz the Intercontinental Championship at this stage. Miz has had on more than one occasion an opportunity to build momentum, and he's squandering away these opportunities, if you ask me. Shot to the face. AJ using the ropes to his advantage, bouncing Miz off the ropes, working the back of the Miz. Miz hooks him in. Wait a second, skull crushing finale. Hooks the leg. He's saying, "Oh, but a kick out by AJ." Frustrating moments for both the challenger and the champion in this match. You've hit a move like the Phenomenal Four. You hit the skull-crushing finale. It should be done, but it isn't. The match moves on. What do you do next? You're AJ, you go for the Brainbuster, and you're gonna go for the Phenomenal Forearm once again. Off the Brainbuster, AJ, Phenomenal Forearm! Could it be twice the charm? Hooks the leg! AJ Styles is champion!
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Intercontinental Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles!
And we are back live on your 2021 Hell in a Cell Cruiserweight title on the line.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. Introducing the challenger from Cardiff, Wales, weighing in at 147 pounds, Mark Andrews.
The happy-go-lucky Mark Andrews hit a brick wall a couple of weeks ago on Smackdown. It was him defending his Cruiserweight Championship against the Cruiserweight Pete Dunne, of course, the disciple of Seth Rollins. Rollins himself was at ringside, and wouldn't you know it, Rollins, with a curb stomp, costing Andrews his Cruiserweight Championship, his first reign at the title, comes to an end in a controversial fashion. And this is his mandatory rematch. Here comes the Cruiserweight.
And introducing the champion from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 205 pounds. He is the WWE Cruiserweight, the Cruiserweight, Pete Dunne!
The Cruiserweight Pete Dunne, in his second reign with that Cruiserweight Championship. Some would say it was an emphatic victory, the one that he had against Andrews. Others would say it was mired with controversy. But the one consensus that you may want out of these people is that it needs to be decisive. So tonight, Seth Rollins is banned from ringside, and Pete Dunne has promised us that he is going to show us what being the Cruiserweight Champion means. Back to the crowd here tonight at the PPG Paints Arena. This is our second title match of the evening. Cruiserweight Championship is on the line. Mark Andrews, the Cruiserweight Pete Dunne. There's the bell. Here we go. Well, we know we've already seen a championship change hands already. Styles becoming the Intercontinental Championship, the Intercontinental Champion, I should say, at the top of the show. And if he can happen here, not Hell himself. Champion Dunne dominating, wiping out Mark Andrews in the early goings of his match. Of course, Dunne, no lack of confidence in that one. Andrews' proof is not now. Well, it is Andrews. About to set him for a ride there. Bit of an airplane situation. Reversal there, like Dunne. Back and forth we go. These two will elbow the hell out of each other if it meant nothing got done. Well, from Andrews, he chugged the world, becoming the Cruiserweight Champion back in March, Fastlane. Successfully defended that championship at WrestleMania. And you gotta imagine the frustration Andrews must have felt when his championship reign, this is part of a champion in the quick kick-out, when his championship reign, his first title reign here in WWE, ends in that type of controversy. That's a reversal there by Pete Dunne. In the meantime, Pete Dunne is just seeing a resurgence of his career. This is his second reign of the Cruiserweight Championship. Some would say that this is all due to the fact that Seth Rollins is getting involved in Pete Dunne's career. Of course, Dunne against the disciple from the side. It's working wonders for the man. Got himself a match at WrestleMania a couple months ago. Now, Dunne moving out of the way, going for a drop kick. That's not enough. Inside cradle, shoulders down. Cruiserweight Championship is on the line. And kick out. Look at the way that Pete Dunne works. He's targeting specific body parts, in this case the head of Andrews. Some swift kicks, nothing fancy about it. They hit in the middle of a drop kick. Down goes Pete. This could be the opening needed by Mandrews, who hits the Northern Light suplex. Now the Hurricanrana, and of course Pete Dunne looking for refuge on the apron of the ring. That doesn't seem like a good idea. Watch out! DDT on the apron! And that's the hardest part of the ring! Mandrews is bringing it. The A1 here tonight to this Cruiserweight title match. Mandrews with the greatest of ease. Shoulders down, hooks the leg. Cruiserweight Championship up for grabs. Dunne gets the shoulder up. Dunne needs to cut this off. He needs to cut it off at the knees. If he wants to remain champion, you cannot let Mandrews take this much control, get this much offense in this match. Here's Dunne, headed to the top rope. Watch out for this, and Dunne! Stepping all over the chest of the number one contender, hooks the leg and a kick out. Pete carrying Mandrews. Mandrews pushes him off, and here's a clothesline over the third rope. Goes Dunne to the outside. Key moment in this match. So you gotta wonder exactly what both of these men are doing. What's the strategy moving forward? Mandrews used the time to heal himself up, and Dunne is deciding whether or not he's coming back into this match. I don't know if I like this strategy by Mandrews. You're letting Pete Dunne incorporate as well. I understand that Mandrews may have needed a breath of air in this match. If you're standing still too long, that's exactly what you're asking for. Bicycle kick. And more damage to the head. Here's the submission maneuver locked in. Dunne is in the driver's seat, and Mandrews needs to find a way out of this. He's clearly doing so. Slamming Dunne to the canvas, allowing for the break of the submission maneuver. Window opening here for Mandrews. He hooks him right in. This is a pivotal moment here. Standing moonsault. Great block here by Pete Dunne. Now, a reversal. Here's a kick. Dunne turns him inside out. Could that be enough to retain the championship here? And Mandrews gets the shoulder up. Frustrating if you're Pete Dunne. You're giving it all you've got here. Mandrews is still coming back in this match. What do you do? Off the top rope, beautiful. Hurricanrana, that turns into a cover. Shoulders down and a quick kick out. Here's the single leg Boston Crab. Single leg Boston Crab locked in. Is Mandrews gonna tap out right here, centering? Mandrews though, pushing it off. He's still in it. Sidestep there by Pete Dunne, and now Dunne. So nice, he has to do it twice. This is a decisive moment. Could Pete Dunne close it here as Mandrews is slowly coming back to his feet? There's the shot to the face. Dunne hooks him in to the bitter end. Off the bitter end, hooks the inside leg. Pete Dunne retains. Pete Dunne with an emphatic victory. Much to the chagrin of Mandrews and the WWE Universe, Pete Dunne is still your Cruiserweight champion. Back live here in Pittsburgh for Hell in a Cell. As Candice LeRae makes her way out. You know, Candice LeRae has been turning heads on SmackDown for weeks. It was on the night after WrestleMania when LeRae decided that she's had enough. Turned her back on the WWE Universe and her friend Mia Yim. And she has been rising steadily through the ranks on SmackDown over the past couple of months. Tonight though, Mia Yim finally gets to go one-on-one against LeRae. You know, when Mia Yim arrived on SmackDown, she expected to perhaps make a splash. What she instead found was that Candice LeRae wanted to perhaps make a name off of Mia Yim. Whether that worked or not, we have yet to find out, but the HBIC, the head Robati in charge, certainly will not stand for it. This is Yim's first pay-per-view outing since coming over to the SmackDown brand the night after WrestleMania. And Candice LeRae sure would love to play spoiler here tonight. The new and improved Candice LeRae versus Mia Yim. OCL match is underway. Bottom elbow tie up. LeRae controlling the arm. Right after Mia. Right after the arm right there, yeah. LeRae block. Side step. Shoulders down. Is it enough to put Mia Yim away here? Yim powers out. Nice reversal there by Candice now. Mia Yim just looking to create a window of opportunity here. Just trying to build momentum. She's doing so successfully at this moment. Oh, reversal. Whoa! Spinning heel kick, down goes LeRae. LeRae in trouble as Mia Yim takes the opportunity, but LeRae fires back with a right hand to the face. Beautiful, big boot, down goes LeRae. Mia Yim has got this. Look at this, look at those shots there by Mia Yim. Certainly another level of aggression from the HBIC. Great block there by LeRae, and now LeRae goes right up to the ribs of Yim. Yim sent into the ropes. Here's the block. LeRae right up to the neck of Mia, dropping all her weight right on the neck of Mia Yim. And here's the submission maneuver. The submission maneuver is locked in. Candice is in the driver's seat at this very moment. And Mia Yim gets out of it. It's the drop kick, great reversal. Stepping right across the chest of Mia Yim. And now LeRae heads to the top rope. LeRae off the top rope. Beautiful! Look at that moonsault! Good grief! And off the moonsault, hooks the leg to put Mia Yim away, and Yim powers out at 2. Bit of a frustrating moment there for LeRae. Definitely put her heart into that moonsault. Mia Yim is certainly in it for the long haul here. It's got LeRae on the apron with a swift shot to the face, sends her to the outside right here in front of us. Great kick there. And now Mia. Going right up to the back of Candice LeRae, scrubbing her entire weight right across the back of Candice. And this is a big opportunity for Mia Yim. She's getting a lot of offense on the outside, and you can't allow what we're seeing here. Candice LeRae running away from Mia Yim. Bouncing off the ropes, and now Yim in trouble here as LeRae manages to turn the ship around. Kick to the side of the head. Yim lands on the outside. LeRae takes it to the ropes. Whoa! Driving Mia Yim face first into the cold hard ground here at the PPG Paints Arena. A lot of back and forth in this match. Certainly, we wouldn't have expected less from these two warriors here tonight. As LeRae driving Mia Yim back first into the barricade. That's solid steel behind the padding on the barricade. It seems like LeRae just wants to keep using that barricade to her advantage before the match returns to the ring. LeRae springboards. Beautiful frog splash right across the back of Mia Yim. That leads into a cover. Hooks the leg. Isn't enough to put Mia Yim away and a kick out. Yim firing back. Could that kick be enough for Yim to put her demons to rest? It's not even enough to get a 1 count. Yim fires back, kick to the plexus. Now driving LeRae face first into her knee. That leads into a cover. Hooks the leg. Isn't enough to put away and a kick out at 2. You can start to see the frustration from Mia Yim as she bargains with the official here. It's something somehow I don't understand to this point. Keep going, keep fighting. Do not fight the official on this. He has the official say. Yim utilizing the ropes to her advantage, stretching Candice LeRae out. And now, great reversal here by LeRae. That turns into a cover with a handful of tights. Is LeRae gonna steal this match? And Mia Yim powers out at 2. Yim continues to fight here, sending LeRae to the corner. Certainly some bad intentions here. What the hell is she planning here? LeRae's in trouble. She's on the top rope at the mercy of Mia Yim, who's gonna yeet her across the ring. Incredible. Hooks the leg and a kick out. If we say one thing, we'll say the other. Mia Yim looking impressive in her pay-per-view debut here. But Candice LeRae withstanding a lot of punishment. She's making it really difficult for Mia Yim to get anything going here. Beautiful recoil kick there. Hooks the leg. Isn't enough of the recoil to defeat Mia Yim here. And a kick out at 2. Yim sent into the corner by LeRae. And now LeRae, you know what they say about payback, right? It is not a gentle thing. LeRae has got Yim on the top rope. This by her coming down as LeRae returns the favor, and she yeets Mia Yim across the ring. Could that be enough to put Yim away? Hooks the leg, and Yim powers out at 2. These two certainly getting the best out of each other here tonight, as Mia locks in the bear hug. Could Candice LeRae tap out to this bear hug here tonight? Center of the ring, nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. And right for the head of Mia Yim, and that gets a break out of the hold. Bulldog. Cover. And a kick out. Mia Yim has battled perhaps the best that Candice LeRae has got to offer in this match. These two certainly not holding anything back against each other as LeRae was trying to sneak up on Mia Yim on the outside. That doesn't quite work. The barricade will always be your friend though. And Candice finally gets that move right on the outside. And I think LeRae wouldn't have a discussion with the official here, and she does. I don't know exactly what LeRae's arguing here. Nonetheless. There we go. Suplex on the outside. The referee is focused completely on Mia Yim, who's being counted out. He doesn't realize what Candice LeRae is doing here. Candice LeRae has got a steel chair. The referee hasn't realized this yet. And this has become a game of cat and mouse, as LeRae may have some bad intentions, and I don't think this is the perfect time for you to pander to the crowd. Mia Yim controlling this match. Hooks the leg here on Candice LeRae. Is it enough? And a kick out. There goes Mia again, deposited to the outside of the ring. And LeRae's outside as well. That steel chair is out there. I wouldn't put it past Candice to just throw this match out. The referee has his back turned to Candice LeRae. He's not seeing what's going on here. The referee not seeing what's going on here. Candice just set up that chair in the corner. The referee didn't notice. And the referee's now checking the chair out. What the referee needs to do is get that damn chair out of there. Swinging neck breaker by Candice as the national's on. The referee's trying to figure out who put that chair there. This is just bad officiating. And there goes Mia! Face first into the steel chair. Opening the door for LeRae to hit the springboard moonsault. Hooks the leg. And Candice LeRae gets the victory. Outrageous. An outrageous.
Here is your winner, Candice LeRae.
Result: Candice LeRae continues to rise on Smackdown by defeating Mia Yim. And we are back live. Here comes the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy. And Jeff Hardy, a bit of a shadow there in the background. Oh, it's Seth Rollins! Of course it is. I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I'm not. Seth Rollins with the attack of Jeff Hardy during Hardy's entrance. Listen, Rollins has been carrying a vendetta against Jeff Hardy ever since Hardy teamed up with Mark Andrews in a tag team match to take on Rollins and Pete Dunne a couple of weeks ago on Smackdown. We saw earlier how Seth Rollins and Jeff Hardy had an altercation backstage. That led into a match here tonight. I don't even know if that match is going to happen now, as Rollins continues to drive Hardy back first into that steel grating. And And this is the type of modus operandi that Seth Rollins has. This is the vision that he wants everybody to embrace, that Pete Dunne has already embraced. Just absolutely sneaking up on Jeff Hardy, and of course, getting victory is easy when your opponent never sees you coming. And Hardy just trying to create some separation between himself and Rollins. Hardy goes back into the ring. I don't know if Jeff should go ahead with this match. These two meet up on the outside again. Here's Jeff finally trying to get a shot in. And what the hell is the official doing? He needs to step in here and separate these two. Jeff Hardy straight up playing mind games with Seth Rollins here. Here. And now Rollins is driving Seth into the ground here. Unbelievable. So what is the official doing? He needs to call off this match. As Hardy gets sent back into the ring. Rollins looking from the ringside area. Now the drop kick. Well, there's the bell. This match is officially underway. Standing moonsault into a cover, hooks the leg. And a kick out. Of course, the disadvantage that Jeff Hardy is going to be facing right now is insane. As he tries to match up with Rollins, who severely attacked him from behind, who slammed him against metal structures before sending him back into the ring. I don't know how Seth Rollins can be proud of this if he's close to the cover, hooks the leg and kick out. Hardy just now at the mercy of Seth Rollins here. Rollins going right after Hardy. Reversal here. But, you know, there's a little back and forth going on in these matches. You gotta wonder exactly if Jeff Hardy is 100%. We saw Seth Rollins attack backstage, and then we saw Seth Rollins attack the match that started, and now Rollins dropping the elbow right across the chest, hooks both legs on Hardy. Hardy insists on continuing in this match. At this stage, you gotta wonder if this is threatening to his career. How adamant Jeff Hardy is continuing to take punishment here. Look at the way Seth Rollins is twisting Jeff Hardy here. Again, Hardy knows 1,000 ways to get out of all these holes. It doesn't mean that he should. Hardy is rallying back in this match. Elbow. Kick. Now hold on just a second. A twist of fate. And off the twist of fate, hooks the leg and a kick out by Rollins. And it suddenly got very, very exciting there for Hardy. In a mere seconds. Great flash there by Jeff. He's got the momentum in this match somehow, some way. Jeff Hardy has managed to overcome what Seth Rollins has thrown at him. Rollins getting the control back in this match with the crossface, just applying more and more pressure to the shin of Hardy, and Hardy quickly finds a way out of it. Jeff is planting Rollins into... How does he do it? How did Jeff Hardy manage to continue to build momentum and get offensive moves in as he heads to the top rope? This could spell disaster for Rollins. Swanton bomb! Could it be? Who's so light here? And Rollins gets a shoulder up at 2. Unbelievable! Jeff Hardy has somehow managed to continue in these matches as Rollins, with a switch shot to the head, stops the momentum that Hardy had. Super kick to the face, and the Cinderella story could end right here as the Messiah goes right for the gut, takes it to the ropes. Watch him out! Curb stomp connects! And off the stomp, hooks a leg. Seth Rollins gets away with it.
Here is your winner, Seth Rollins.
The Messiah has done it again by hook or by crook. Seth Rollins takes the victory. It is boss time!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Smackdown Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha.
We are back live at Hell in a Cell. The legit boss, Sasha Banks, making her way out here for the Smackdown Women's Championship match between herself and some might say an old foe, an old rival in Becky Lynch. The man has arrived.
And introducing the champion from Dublin, Ireland, the Smackdown Women's Champion, Becky Lynch.
You know, some might say that the Smackdown Women's division looks a whole lot different than when Becky Lynch last had to defend that championship. Of course, after the WWE draft, a lot of changes. But Becky Lynch has had to deal not only with the irk of Sasha Banks over the past couple of weeks, but also with Candice LeRae, with Mia Yim. And there's plenty to go around when you ask the man, of course. But it's something to be weary about, as the SmackDown Women's Championship is up for grabs here tonight. Well, for making this one official tonight, Banks, Lynch, no strangers to each other. There's the bell, here we go. Lynch quickly rushing at Banks to a drop kick. Becky Lynch certainly not holding any higher. Oh no! Ole! Over the third row, right to the outside. Goes Becky Lynch. And Sasha Banks loves it. Banks, a multiple-time women's champion, such as Becky Lynch. Lynch, of course, who won the Women's Royal Rumble this year, went on to WrestleMania, won the SmackDown Women's Championship. And it's been a bit of a rough path ever since winning that title. Lynch has been on a collision course with Banks ever since March. Like a fast lane. Side Russian legs here by Sasha. And Sasha here, climbing on the shoulders of Lynch. And Hurricane takes the Smackdown Women's Champion Dunne. And now Banks with the Bulldog. Banks hits her aim, going for a neckbreaker. Lynch finds a way out of it, pushes Banks off, sends her into the ropes, hooks her right in! Sort of a Spanish fly there by Lynch. And now it's Banks, the one that's in trouble. Lynch with the kick that sends Banks reeling to the outside. Banks now into the corner. Lynch all over the place. Little Banks. Face first into the turnbuckle post. Banks bounces off the barricade, and now Lynch tossing her around like a rag doll, ladies and gentlemen. Count of 6 here. If you're Banks, you have to be careful. You don't want to get yourself counted out. Lynch would retain the title. Lynch sent back into the ring. Bulldog. And now Banks takes control. Banks, of course, no stranger to the Women's Championship. Smackdown on the title she actually held through the fall last year. As a dropkick sends Banks to the floor, shoulders down, hooks the leg and a kick out. Smackdown Women's Championship up for grabs here, Banks. Very by Lynch, kick to the plexus, and now Lynch. Look at this! The sleeper hold is locked in. Lynch is in the driver's seat. And Sasha Banks wisely finding a way out of it. Just like that, the momentum is shifting in these matches so quickly. Look at the way Banks is moving in this ring. Look at the way that she's sending Becky Lynch bouncing off the canvas. These two know each other so well that momentum will just change at the drop of a hat. The drop kick across the back of Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks is being all Sasha Banks in this match right now. Of course, the kick doesn't quite work. Banks is down. Now Lynch needs to find a different way of attacking Banks. She heads to the top rope. Beautiful leg drop off the top, landing right across the chest of Sasha. What is Becky gotta do here to follow up? She goes for the cover, hooks the leg, is love and a kick out. Nice shot there. Lynch sending Banks over the third rope, exposing her out of the ring, right down the ringside in front of the tables. Lynch heads back to the top rope, eyes completely focused on Sasha Banks to the outside, and lands the elbow drop right across the back of Sasha. Banks screwed right into the steel steps by Lynch. And now Lynch with the Exploder suplex on the outside. Lynch breaking the referee's count. That just goes to show you how Lynch operates. Obviously, it would be wiser for Lynch to stay in the ring and try to perhaps get that count-out victory against Sasha Banks. That's not the way that Lynch operates. Instead, she's going to go back outside, continue the attack on Sasha Banks, sending her ribs first into the top of the barricade. And Becky Lynch will manage to take control wholeheartedly of this match. Lynch heads back to the top rope. Eyes set on Sasha Banks, and instead the referee gets in the way. And we've got a cover here. Hooks the leg, but there's no official. The referee went down with a leg drop. You can count to 1,000. Sasha Banks is out. But the referee was in the way. So there's no official to make the count for Becky Lynch. And instead, Lynch goes for the disarmer, the official back on his feet. Disarmer is locked in. Sasha Banks in trouble. Lynch in the driver's seat. We have an official in this match. But Banks finds a way out of the disarmer, pushing Lynch off, back to her feet. Lynch is back on the ground and Banks is taking control of this match. Who's to say that no more than a minute ago we saw Banks down for the count? And luckily the official wasn't in. This time it's Banks going for the submission mover. The submission mover is locked in. Banks is in the driver's seat. The guillotine could put Lynch away here and end her championship reign. Instead, Lynch finds a way out of it. Absolute scenes here tonight in the Smackdown Women's Championship match as Lynch bounces off the corner against Banks. Nice landing there by Lynch. Put the Sherry on top and go for the cover. Hooks the leg. He's good enough. Backs away and a kick out. You can't spend too much time lamenting. You can't spend too much time thinking, what if? What if that was the moment that I won the match? Yeah, but it wasn't. So keep going. That's exactly how Lynch just lost the momentum of this match. Banks is back on top of the world here. And we've seen Banks wins championship with this move. That's exactly why Lynch reversed it. Lynch has reversed the move and sent Banks into the corner. That double swinging neck breaker, Banks usually turns it into a cover. We've seen her win multiple matches with that. Instead, she is on the receiving end of a high-risk maneuver by Becky Lynch. Lynch with Banks on the top, timber! And Banks falls hard. Center of the ring for Becky Lynch to take the opportunity and hook the leg. Smackdown Women's title. And a kick out at 2 by Banks. You wouldn't expect anything else but an incredible match from these two individuals, and that's what we're watching here. As Lynch twisting Banks like a pretzel into a cover, shoulders down, and a kick out by Banks. Shot to the face by Becky, shot to the face by Sasha, who takes the advantage here. Sasha, who's back in the guillotine. Sasha back, plugging in the guillotine on Becky Lynch. Driver's seat, center of the ring. Becky Lynch's championship reign in trouble. Good reversal here by Lynch. And now it's Lynch back into the submission maneuver. The slipper hold by Lynch. Center of the ring for Sasha. In jeopardy, the legit boss could be tapping out or passing out in the center of the ring here tonight. And this time it's Banks finding a way out of it. Back and forth we go in this Smackdown Women's Championship match between Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch. Across the back, and Sasha Banks trying to remain in control, trying to remain on top of this match. Shoulders down, is it enough? Put Banks away. But you gotta know! Near fall after near fall in the Smackdown Women's title match as Lynch repeated leg drops to Sasha Banks. That leads into a cover. Hooks the leg. Is it enough to put her away here? And a kick out at 2. get you're upset, and we get that it is a frustrating thing. But Lynch has to stay on top of the situation, and this is exactly what she's doing here. Twisting Sasha Banks once again into a submission maneuver. We've seen plenty of those. And Banks! Wow, what a shot by Banks to get out of that hold and to take control of these matches. Lynch, however, fighting back. Ropes, arm drag, down goes Banks. Lynch is on the top rope. With her eyes kept on Sasha Banks, I don't know exactly what's going through the mind of Lynch here. It's a beautiful drop kick off the top rope, bringing the crowd to their feet here in Pittsburgh. Here comes Lynch, drop kick, down goes Banks. Lynch going right back to the well with another leg drop. And right at Banks. Certainly a strategy here by Lynch, who hits the exploder suplex. Maybe that could be enough to retain the championship. Who collect here is enough to put away and a kick at it too. Into the ropes. Lynch fires back at Sasha. Lynch off the reversal, hooks her in. The disarmer. The disarmer is locked in. The disarmer is locked in, and Becky Lynch could be well on her way to retaining the Smackdown Women's Championship. And Sasha once again, I don't know if Sasha actually found a way out of it. I think Lynch realized she was losing grip, so she's reassessing and relocking. Back to the disarmer. Becky Lynch not adding up, not letting go. And once again, Lynch realizes that Banks could be loosening up from the move. And for the third time in this match, I thought she was going to go for the disarmer again. Lynch instead goes for a suplex. Rearranges and back to the disarmer, this time in the center of the ring. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide, and Banks finally taps out. Lynch retains. Becky Lynch got Sasha Banks to tap out right in the center of the ring, and is still your SmackDown Women's Champion. It is time for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships to be on the line. Earlier tonight, Daniel Bryan and Cesaro earned an opportunity at the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Obviously, they're at a disadvantage here tonight, having already wrestled earlier tonight in the kickoff show. Nonetheless, Bryan and Cesaro charging to work here to what could possibly be a history-making night. A couple of weeks ago on SmackDown, Daniel Bryan and Cesaro came to the aid of Shinsuke Nakamura, who was being beaten down by Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. Jimmy Uso notoriously nowhere to be found during this entire thing. However, tonight, thanks to that little bit of interaction between these two, we're seeing this tag team match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Here's an incredible statistic about Cesaro. Multiple-time tag team champion, but he has managed to win tag team gold with almost anyone that has been paired next to him. And we're talking about a man who has had his fair share of spur-of-the-moment tag teams. We've seen it with Sheamus. We've seen it with Jack Swagger. We've seen it with Tyson Kidd. Each and every time Cesaro has managed to win tag team gold. Could this made-up team of Daniel Bryan and Cesaro take down perhaps the greatest tag team of the past 10 years? Well, you know, when you're talking about the greatest tag team of the past decade, you're going to talk about the Usos, and you may be wondering exactly what could take down the Usos. The answer exactly is not Daniel Bryan, it's not Cesaro, though it could be tonight. The answer is dissension in the family. We've seen Roman Reigns up at his arrival on Smackdown. Of course, he's been less than pleasant to #1 contender Shinsuke Nakamura. A couple of weeks ago, Jey Uso joined the effort, helping Roman Reigns retain the World Championship twice, and then helping Reigns administer a beatdown to Shinsuke Nakamura. Absent through all of this, Jimmy Uso, he wanted no part of it. And this has created a rift between the Twin Brothers and the current WWE Tag Team Champions. Is it a big enough rift to cost them those titles? There's the bell. Here we go. Tag Team Championships up for grabs. Usos, Bryan and Cesaro. And Bryan not wasting any time, going for a guillotine to kick things off, bringing Jey Uso down. Suplex, down goes Bryan. Nice reversal there. Very well done by Bryan, who sends Jey in the corner. Whoa! And Jimmy tacks himself in. And there's some of that dissension we were talking about. These two held up in the corner. The referee perhaps a little bit distracted with Jey, who was still in the ring. And Bryan treating Jimmy the same way. Jimmy's going down for the guillotine. Bryan with the idea of perhaps making the Usos tap out here. Now Jimmy carrying Bryan atop his shoulders. What's he thinking here? Well, sending Bryan face first into the corner there. Jimmy needs to capitalize. That's exactly what he's doing here. Tag he's made. Here comes Jey. Now carrying Bryan atop his shoulders. A great reversal there by Bryan. Neck breaker. Jey's down. Of course, Jey was the one that primarily had interactions with Bryan and Cesaro that night when the beatdown was being administered to Shinsuke Nakamura. Bryan around. Bryan is down. Jey goes for the cover. Boots the leg here. WWE Tag Team titles up for grabs and a kick out. Going for the super kick. Bryan says, not in my house. And once again, a lot of self-tags. Here comes Jimmy. I don't know how good the taunting is, but at least he didn't lose control of the match. Jimmy pursuing Bryan to the outside of the ring. Still trying the shots here. Bryan with the reversal. And now Bryan sending Jimmy into the corner. Bit of a mind game here by Bryan. I don't think it's not working Jimmy. Great way to stay in it. Good reversal here by Bryan. Jimmy sent into the apron. Suplex by Bryan. Big opening. And there's a tag out to Cesaro, the Swiss Cyborg, coming into this match. Jimmy into the ropes, double long drag. Kick! Front and center. Blending well, but that leads to a tag. Here comes Jay. Sidestep and Cesaro running right into the top rope. Oh, here we go. Inside cradle, shoulders down. Isn't it all? And a kick out. Big uppercut by Cesaro. Crusade of uppercuts has overtaken Jey Uso as Cesaro hits the leg drop. Jey, precarious position in the corner at the mercy of Cesaro. Cesaro bringing Jey back up. Jey, turret reversal, a little bit to the face of Cesaro, go for a crossbody. Cesaro caught him. Cesaro caught him off the crossbody. Cesaro has caught him off the crossbody, and now Cesaro picks him up. Look at the power of Cesaro, holding Jey up there and then bringing him back down for the suplex. And that's enough to tag out. Here comes Jimmy. I think Jimmy thought that he was going to sneak up on Cesaro, but in what world would that work? Beautiful European uppercut into a cover and a kick out by Jimmy. Suplex, shoulders down. The ropes are there. Nice reversal there by Cesaro. And a European uppercut. Cesaro's been cleaning house. Who's the leg here? Isn't it up? And a kick out. Pop-up European uppercut. Good grief. Here we go. Jimmy Uso looking to fire back at Cesaro with a single leg Boston Crab. Single leg Boston Crab. Cesaro could tap right here, and Cesaro finds a way out of it. And more uppercuts. The barrage continues by the Swiss Cyborg. To the corner. Jimmy, I should say, narrowly avoiding attack there. Cesaro back in home turf, and this time it's Bryan tagging himself in. We've seen it from the Usos a lot in this match. And Jey following it up. Headbutt to the face, shoulders down, hooks leg, and a kick out. Kicked to the gut by Jey. Side of the ring, perhaps getting a breath of fresh air, and that's exactly what happens. Well, Bryan, you only need half a second to gather your thoughts and return to the ring. Great block here by Jey. Great reversal by Bryan. A lot of back and forth in these matches. It continues. Ropes. This time Bryan hits it. Across the chest. Back and forth we go. Bryan dodging the attack and hitting the Hurricane Rana. made. Here comes Cesaro. And now Jay. Sent down. Here we go! More tandem offense by Cesaro and Bryan. And Cesaro is making sure there's no one there in the corner to tag out. And now Jimmy sent crashing into Jay. Here we go, not once but twice. And now Cesaro waiting for Jimmy to perhaps close the deal here. Cesaro locks it in a sharpshooter. The sharpshooter is locked in on Jimmy Uso. Is Jimmy gonna tap right here? Yes, he is. We got new tag team champions.
Here are your winners, Daniel Bryan and Cesaro.
Daniel Bryan and Cesaro have done it, and Cesaro makes history again. This time winning the tag team championships with Daniel Bryan. The dissension continues for the Usos as we crown new tag team champions. And we would like to send a special thank you to Machine Gun Kelly and Sleepy with Sirens for Love Race. The official theme song for Hell in a Cell is available to stream right now on Spotify and Apple Music. And coming up next, the main event we've all been waiting for, World Heavyweight Championship is on the line inside Hell in a Cell. Roman Reigns defends against the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura.
The following contest is a Hell in a Cell match and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
It's been quite a road for Shinsuke Nakamura. He became number one contender for a fatal four-way match on Smackdown. The first person on the Smackdown roster to take on Roman Reigns after Reigns was drafted. Originally, we had this match scheduled for another event, and then the plans changed, and the match was moved to Smackdown. In that episode of Smackdown, Roman Reigns used Jey Uso as a distraction to retain the championship twice in one night against Shinsuke Nakamura. This left WWE management with no other option but to book this Hell in a Cell match to prevent anyone from distracting or interfering in this match with Shinsuke Nakamura and Roman Reigns. The question is, are we doing Shinsuke a favor by locking him inside Hell in a Cell with Roman Reigns, or are we doing him a disservice? You know, there's certainly something eerily about watching Roman Reigns stand on the top of the ramp. This new persona of Roman Reigns is certainly someone that inspires awe, but also brings a menacing aura with him. Look at the face of Roman Reigns. He comes to the ring by himself. No Paul Heyman. No Usos. Just him, Shinsuke, and the Hell in a Cell. Which is why I ask, are we doing Shinsuke a favor here? Because Roman Reigns is not happy about this. Roman Reigns thought that he defeated Shinsuke Nakamura a couple of weeks ago on Smackdown, thanks to the distraction by Jey Uso, and that should have been it in terms of Roman Reigns. And the mind of Roman Reigns is going to tell you, I've already done this. Why should I do it again? So this Roman Reigns that's stepping up to the ring tonight, that's going to be locked inside a steel cage, is frankly a different Roman Reigns than the one that Shinsuke Nakamura faced a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown. This is a Roman Reigns that is pissed off about having to do this. The World Heavyweight Championship is on the line and send it down to Rick Hamilton for introductions.
Introducing the challenger from Kyoto, Japan. Weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura! And introducing the champion from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds. He is the Roman Reigns!
This is our main event. The steel structure known as Hell in a Cell is being lowered. There's the bell. Here we go. Hell in a Cell. Roman Reigns and Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura came in guns a-blazing to try and stun the head of the table. Reigns sending Nakamura in the corner. Close line. Nakamura goes down. That's a reversal here by Reigns. Reigns sending Nakamura in the corner. Post line down goes Nakamura. Reigns staying all over Shinsuke here with those close feet shots. Nakamura now has got Reigns in the trio woe. Oh, and what a backstabber by Shinsuke. And now Nakamura picking up Reigns. Reigns certainly taking a lot of offense at the beginning of this Hell in a Cell match. He's right back to his feet. And there goes Nakamura over the third rope. Right to the outside, and the Hell in a Cell becomes part of the story here. Nakamura using the same cell to get back to his feet as Nakamura once again driven right into these unforgiving walls of the steel structure. Hell in a Cell. Now Reigns again. Just manhandling Nakamura. Nakamura managing to block Reigns here. Super kick to the back of the head. Reigns is down. Reigns fires back at Nakamura. Nakamura in a precarious position here, but Reigns now driving Nakamura face first into that steel structure twice. We talked about the surroundings of the Hell in a Cell on the outside being an issue, becoming your enemy. That's exactly what we're seeing here as Reigns fires away with the big boot. Nakamura in a very bad position here as Roman Reigns has taken control of this match to the point where he's taunting the WWE Universe here in Pittsburgh. You know, when Shinsuke and Nakamura agreed to this match, we expected to be some sort of destruction element, that we're seeing it here as Nakamura finally fires back at Roman Reigns. Nakamura needs to stay on top of the world champion. Otherwise, you're going to see stuff like this. Reigns to the block. Picks him up from Samoa drop. Nakamura rolls out of the way. Steps back to the outside of the ring. Nakamura once again stumbling right into the steel structure, into those walls of chain link fence of Hell in a Cell. Reigns trying to go for super kick himself. Nakamura blocks it, and it's now Reigns the one that's crashing and burning against the steel Hell in a Cell. Nakamura finally putting some oomph into it here. Taking Reigns for a ride around the ringside area. Super kick. Nakamura hits it right where he should. And Reigns is in trouble. Reigns blocking the shot. Nakamura fires back. Careful if we go. There by Reigns. Sends Nakamura into the ring. And now Reigns is looking for a weapon. Roman Reigns has got a steel chair. A shot to the ribs by Roman. And the DDT. And Shinsuke is down. Roman has got that steel chair. And repeatedly Roman Reigns taking it to Shinsuke Nakamura. Another DDT. Reigns bringing in a table. Big pulse laying down goes Shinsuke. And Reigns, overly confident Roman Reigns, setting up that table. Oh, look at this, it's much more locked in, trying to make Nakamura tap out to retain the World Championship. There's no rope break at Hell in a Cell, so Nakamura may be helpless here if he finds a way out of it. Nakamura goes that kick to the gut, and he's thinking Kinshasa. Reigns says, I'm not tracking it later. Instead, Reigns is gonna go for that sleeper hold. Once again, no rope breaks inside Hell in a Cell. The sleeper hold is locked in. Reigns is in the driver's seat. And Nakamura continues to find ways out of the holds by Roman Reigns. This time last year, Nakamura was locked inside a Hell in a Cell as well. Last year once against Finn Balor, this year against Roman Reigns. Nakamura has taken control again of this match. Interesting development here as Roman Reigns falls and Nakamura sees an opening. Nakamura thinks he can stun Reigns here with a top rope Kinshasa. Top rope Kinshasa. This could be it. New world champion. New world champion. Back to be crowned. Reigns powers out at 2. That may have been Nakamura's best shot at winning the world championship. That top rope Kinshasa could have been Nakamura's moment as he was going to go for another one, and Reigns this time blocks it. Absolutely smashing Shinsuke Nakamura to derail any of the momentum that Shinsuke may have had. Now Reigns taking a step back here. Nakamura and Reigns going around. Reigns picks him up, books him right through the table. And off of that, we go for the cover, hooks the leg, and the kick out. World Championship is still playing. Nakamura wants to capitalize. Reigns is going to allow it. Crossline takes down Shinsuke. And now Nakamura sent over the turret rope into the outside. What is Roman's next move here? As Shinsuke helpless against the steel of Hell in a Cell, but Shinsuke won't stay down, and he won't stay down for long. Reversal here on Nakamura. And Reigns fires back and drives Nakamura face first into the Hell in a Cell, not once but twice. And Reigns, we told you that this was going to be Roman Reigns, frustrated Roman Reigns, taking out his frustrations in Nakamura, and we're seeing it here. And here's Reigns. What the hell is he doing here? Oh my God, no! Holy hell! Roman Reigns just broke Hell in a Cell! Roman Reigns just powerbombed Shinsuke Nakamura out of Hell in a Cell! The wall fell right on top of our table! Roman Reigns and Shinsuke Nakamura have escaped from Hell in a Cell! Roman Reigns and Shinsuke Nakamura escaped. And now Reigns is climbing. Shinsuke is following. Reigns and Nakamura are climbing to the top of Hell in a Cell. Roman Reigns and Shinsuke Nakamura are on top of Hell in a Cell. Reigns and Nakamura on top of Hell in a Cell, now Reigns! My goodness. This is incredible what we're watching here tonight. For the World Heavyweight Championship. Shinsuke Nakamura being brutalized on top of the ceiling of Hell in a Cell by Roman Reigns. And now Reigns with a powerbomb. This is outrageous what we're watching here tonight. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God! Nakamura barely avoided on the edge there, and now Reigns! Don't do this! Roman, no! Roman! Jesus Christ, oh no! Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you can hear us as we try to turn on our headsets again. Roman Reigns just tossed Shinsuke Nakamura 20 feet in the air. Right through our table just imploded with the impact of the body of Shinsuke Nakamura, who may have some serious injuries here. Nakamura being helped. He should be helped by EMTs. Instead, he's returning to the ring. What a warrior! Maybe I should say this. Enough is enough. We need to get a doctor in there. Shinsuke Nakamura just fell 20 feet in the air as Roman Reigns hits the Superman punch. And it may just be a foregone conclusion here. Maybe it's for the best as Reigns hits the spear. And of the spear, Reigns pulls the leg to retain the championship. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at this one more time. This was a hellacious battle between these two. Roman Reigns did everything in his power to stop Shinsuke. Shinsuke kept coming back in this match, and that may have been Shinsuke's mistake, to continue to come back to try and fight Roman Reigns. It led Roman Reigns to do this. Tossing Nakamura 20 feet in the air, through our table down
Here is your winner,
inside.
and still World Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns!
Shinsuke Nakamura wanted the ending of this match to be definitive, but I don't think it gets any more definitive than that. Roman Reigns providing us with the destruction of Shinsuke Nakamura as he continues through his impressive World Heavyweight Championship reign. Ladies and gentlemen, Tribal Chief is still at the top. Good night, everybody.